A brand new industry is exploding right now and no one is talking about it. So if you're interested in building a newsletter that makes a lot of money, this is about to be the most valuable 8 minutes of your whole week. So here's how this video is going to go. First, I'm going to show you how newsletters get really big really fast. You need to know this information because this is a transferable opportunity. What does that mean? This means that you can literally copy and paste a proven strategy that has worked for the biggest newsletters and replicate their success in this new industry. It will all make sense in a minute. Then in the second part of this video, you're going to learn how to apply the strategy from part 1 to this new exploding industry, and you're going to learn exactly how to monetize it. This opportunity will require zero financial investment, and you're going to be able to make money right away. And if that sounds too good to be true, you need to understand that the majority of big newsletters start with no financial investment. The founders just discovered a great opportunity and then they executed on this strategy that I'm about to share with you. So you're probably wondering now, why don't I just do this myself if the opportunity is so good? Well, I already have a newsletter. You can check it out below, little shameless plug. And I have multiple businesses. I'm spread way too thin to take on another project. So I'm just going to give it to you if you're willing to hear me out till the end of this video. Okay, cool. Now let's get into part 1. The way that newsletters make a lot of money really fast is that they ride a wave. A wave is basically a new technology trend that's getting explosive growth. You ride a wave by pedaling out as the wave is forming, just like in surfing. The key is knowing which waves to ride and when to start paddling. I'll give you an example. At the end of 2022, ChatGPT 3.5 launched. This made the AI industry explode. I texted my dad about it. I showed my girlfriend at the time. CNBC was talking about it constantly. I was enamored, which I'm sure you were too. But this was a mistake because while we were all distracted playing with ChatGPT and trying to figure out how to integrate it into our lives, really smart entrepreneurs were building newsletters. The Rundown AI did this. They were one of the first AI newsletters to launch, and when I first subscribed back in March of last year, they were making over $66,000 a month. And if you don't believe me, back in June, I was looking to see how much money they were making, and here's the math and some screenshots I gathered. For their main sponsorship slot, they were charging $2,500 and were sold out a week and a half in advance. For their secondary sponsorship slot, they were charging $1,000 and they were sold out 48 hours in advance. The Rundown sends out emails 5 days a week, so anticipating that they sell 22 main ad slots and 11 secondary ad slots each month, we can conservatively project that they were making $66,000 a month. So you might be wondering now, who is giving them this much money? Well, AI companies that were raising millions of dollars. They were dumping their newly raised VC money into advertising. The Rundown was a major beneficiary of this. And get this, at the time when I did the math, the Rundown had 190,000 subscribers. Now, they're at 450,000 subscribers. So guess what? These revenue numbers have most likely more than doubled. This newsletter business is a powerhouse, and Rowan is a master strategist because his Twitter thread strategy convinced these subscribers to sign up for free. No Facebook ads, no Twitter ads, just great strategy paired with an explosive trend that people actually cared about. So basically, Rowan's Twitter threads attracted thousands of potential readers, and when a new reader signed up for the newsletter, they automatically got pushed through a newsletter referral pop-up. You may have seen this before. It's a monster moneymaker for trend surfing newsletters. Basically, if a new subscriber subsequently opts into one of these other pop-up newsletters, the newsletter owner pays you. On average, most big newsletters net out at around 50 cents per subscriber on sign-up. This may not sound like a lot of money, but for a newsletter like The Rundown that has over 450,000 subscribers, they end up netting out around $200,000 just on sign-up. So couple that with affiliate links and products, and The Rundown easily makes over $1 million for the year. And when I last spoke with Rowan, he said his virtual assistants are doing most of the work for him. So if you take anything away from this, know that riding a wave is the fastest way to build a massively successful newsletter in a short period of time. So now you get how this works. Let's get into part 2, the next wave that's about to happen. So we know that the key to riding a wave is to start paddling as soon as possible. You don't want to lollygag and twiddle your thumbs for 3 months. You can only ride a wave if you move fast and you focus. And I hope you're ready because the next wave is augmented reality. To ride this wave and make money, do this. Find a social platform like Reddit or Twitter. Then create content that leads users to click on your newsletter. Once they subscribe, monetize them on the front end via newsletter referrals. I use Sparkloop for this. It's free, and I put a link in the description for you. Then on the back end, monetize them via sponsorships. I typically don't like sponsorships, but for trend riding in a VC pump market, it's an easy way to instantly get thousands of dollars in your pocket really fast. Companies are about to flood this space and raise a ton of venture capital, and you basically want to position your newsletter to catch the money. Then once you have some money rolling in via sponsorships, build your own products and feature them in your newsletter to create more stable monthly recurring revenue. In terms of format, since this is a new industry and no major newsletters exist yet, use the aggregator strategy. This is when you Google industry news every morning and curate the most important headlines so readers don't have to waste their time Googling and reading CNBC articles every morning. The Morning Brew, Milk Road, and The Rundown have all followed this aggregator strategy. It works really well in new tech industries. And before you say anything, let me show you the data. Because new technology elicits an emotional response. At this point, you don't want to have any sort of opinion on this trend. Don't fall for the assumption trap. The assumption trap is when you come to your own conclusions based off of your emotions, not off of the market. This is a trap because someone is about to make $1 million, whether you think augmented reality is stupid or not. So let me show you the data and the market sentiment. First, we can see that news outlets are projecting Vision Pro to push up Apple's share price this year. It's facilitating market hype around the product, and competitors are starting to raise hundreds of millions of dollars to compete. This is what we call market froth. Market froth is when asset prices go up regardless of any fundamentals. What this means for you is that advertising dollars are about to flood this space. You want to position yourself to take the money. A newsletter will do that for you. And if you're not convinced yet, I think you will be after this. If we look at Reddit market research tool Gummy Search, we can see that the Apple Vision Pro subreddit was one of the top fastest growing subreddits this month. Clearly, people are interested. Also, check out the Vision Pro subreddit. Someone posted a link to a Vision Pro Discord server. There's over 4,000 people in it already. As this market grows, this Discord server will get massive. A newsletter will do the same. It will be an extreme beneficiary of this trend. Apple is about to pour tens of millions, maybe even hundreds of millions of dollars into marketing. This will create a major wave financed by Apple. You need to remember that a lot of people missed the iPhone App Store explosion around 2012. They're looking at this as their next opportunity to get rich. By creating a newsletter that capitalizes on the success of the Vision Pro and the augmented reality industry, you'll be in an excellent position to catch the millions of dollars coming your way.